P2Q Radio.
We'll see what points are being made without the other gender being present. The goal is to get a clear understanding on how each other thinks.
We built on telling the truth, and sometimes some people don't like it or they can't handle it, but that's just the way it goes. Don't mean to take things personally.
We're not the only ones that think the way we do. There's a lot of men out there that just feel like they're not being heard.
You know, we're not hating on anybody. We're just telling it, straight from the get-go. Because this is how it is.
We can solve this, by making better choices. And for the people who just want to strictly get their freak on, no problem. 1313, pass.
What's going on, people? I want to welcome all of you to another edition of the What Men Think series here on the Talk to Q radio show. My name is Quincy, and this is my show. And I'll be the moderator for this particular series. And, well, I'm actually the moderator for everything I do on this show. Now, the purpose of the Talk to Q radio show is not to force you to think a certain way, but to encourage you to think for yourself. You can do so by listening to the perspective of others and expanding your thought process. Even if you don't agree, you still need to consider what's being said by other people if you want to be a completely informed individual. On this episode, we'll be discussing the lover's holiday, also known as Valentine's Day. Now, women look at Valentine's Day a certain way. What are the views of men and how we see Cupid Day? I'll ask some questions and I'll find out so the ladies can get the 411 on what Valentine's Day means to the fellas. Now, I had 4 guests scheduled to be with me this evening. A couple had emergencies come up, and one, I think we may have a mix-up on this on time because of the East Coast, West Coast thing. And so I'm waiting on him to chime in. It looks like he may be joining us in a second, hopefully. But in any event, I definitely have someone already on who is a heavy hitter, and I'm sure that he can take up the slack where needed. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and welcome on the guest that I do have. Okay, this guy, he lives in the Peach State of Georgia. He's the co-host of the Down 5 podcast, the co-host of Dope Discussions with Erica, the 6'2" senior point guard out of Duke University,
What?
Mr. George Livous, aka Gator. Gator, what's happening, bro?
Alligator Aloysius be at your service. What's going on, man? How you doing this evening, brother?
I'm doing well, man. How's everything going on your end?
Man, it's going well, man. I feel kind of lonely, bro. I was like expecting to have a whole bunch of my brothers in arms, my compadres around me as we tackle this particular subject, but I'm here by myself. So I'm basically like Jordan in the flu game right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put it on my back. We're going to roll.
Well, we'll see if we can go ahead and hold the fort down for now, man. We may have one more who will be joining us, but hopefully he can get in. Just a little mix up on time.
Oh, yeah.
And so we'll go ahead and kick things off. Now, this show is airing on Facebook Live and YouTube Live, so you can participate in the discussion if you like via the comments. And please like the Talk to Q fan page while you're there, or if you're viewing on YouTube, then click the subscribe button, please, and thank you. For my podcast junkies who are listening via audio, I would definitely love a review from you. So feedback can be done on most of your podcasting apps, or you can just email me at talktoqnow@gmail.com. All right. And for those of you who are just listening, then you're going to miss the beautiful faces that are presented before you.
Right, man. Look, let me straighten my glasses. Ladies, y'all have to tune in live. Y'all got to do it.
Now, I feel like I should have worn a tie, man. I feel underdressed.
Oh, man. You know what? I'm always overdressed when I need to be underdressed. So, hey. It's a fact of life.
It's all good. But all right, so Valentine's Day means something completely different to men than it does to women. So I just need you to give the women a scoop on what they can do to do a better job of making us happy on Valentine's Day. You know, we deserve to be happy too. But let's start here
Yeah.
first. All right, you know, men tend to look at Valentine's Day as a second birthday for women. I mean, we know that we're supposed to use the day to focus on intimacy and closeness, but a lot of us also think that it's also an obligation to make her look good in front of her friends and coworkers. I mean, you know, you better make a woman look good in front of her
Yeah.
friends and
Yeah.
coworkers on Valentine's Day, or you're gonna have some
For
problems
real.
when you get home. So, in your
For real.
opinion, Gator, is Valentine's Day a holiday for women? Do you feel like it's their queen for a day type of holiday?
You know what? It in my experience, a lot of women see it that way. You know, I mean, I think men feel like it's almost more like a pocket draining scenario. Like a lot of men don't even see the use in doing it. Like, to be completely honest, I'm one of those people who's kind of sappy, and I'm like, every day is Valentine's Day. Now that's partially so I don't have to make sure I buy an extravagant gift on that particular day. You know, because you are in competition with all the other women at your office, ladies. You got to admit, if you see your coworker with a big, beautiful edible arrangements basket sitting on her desk, and you got this one little single rose with a card that say, you know, happy for you, you gonna feel some type of way. And unfortunately, ladies, that is kind of how men feel about it. We're not the type to, you know, always express those emotions. So the day that we do have to express those emotions, we feel so much pressure because women are like literally in competition with other people. And they're a competition that us men have to run. And yeah, it could be a little bit draining on us. So I think that's why men have a tendency to kind of back away from Valentine's Day a little bit. Like, let me kind of do the bare minimum and go. But unfortunately, women won't let us do that.
Yeah, doing the bare minimum is not a good thing at all. And you know, when I was growing up, I always looked at Valentine's Day as something for the ladies. I never really
Mhm.
thought it was a guy's thing at all. But once I got older, I met women who reciprocated gifts and everything, and that was kind of
Yes.
cool. It took me maturing and running across mature women who actually appreciated it. You know, so I mean, and
Right.
you kind of go through the same phase.
Yeah, definitely. And now, when I mentioned the things that I just mentioned, I should have prefaced it by saying we're talking about the scallywags at this point, right? So there's a lot of really mature women who see it as a holiday for love and not just for competition. There are lots of women who do things that are special for their man. I've had women in the past do really special things for me on Valentine's Day as I got older. Now, this is
Mhm.
for the 35 and up club,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because before that, you know, it's a completely different monster. But I've had women do some real special things, some real extravagant things, actually. And of course, that was reciprocated right back because I felt like it's not a competition with other women at the job. It's a competition between us trying to make sure we outdo each other for Valentine's next year. You
Right.
know, that'll give me some incentive to do something.
There you go. And so let's talk about expectations.
Yeah.
Your level of expectation may depend on how long you've been in a relationship with someone. So let's say you've been in a relationship with someone for about 3 to 6 months. What do you think is the proper way to handle Valentine's Day for her in that situation?
3 to 6 months. I mean, you gotta go with at least a bouquet of flowers. Well, 3 to 6 months, you still try to show improve. So yeah, go ahead and do the bouquet at the job or the edible arrangements at the job or you know stuff like that. I think that that's something that they can show as a token to other people. At 3 to 6 months. After that, it's not even show improve to other people. It's really show improve to each other. So 3 to 6 months, yeah, I think that's good. Bouquets, things like that, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah. I think that it's kind of like you said, you're still kind of testing the waters a little bit. You can't go
Yeah.
a little bit too far. All right, so what have you been together for over a year?
Now, if you've been together, okay, so this is where fellas we got to tread light, right? Because if you've been together for over a year, see, this is where those diamonds and stuff start coming into play. And you got to be careful because they might start hinting at certain diamonds. You know, there's so many people that get engaged on Valentine's Day, and it's so cliche. But guess what? There's a lot of women who, you know, after past that 1 year mark, if you ain't got a ring on some other day, They're looking at Valentine's Day every year. Is like, is this gonna be the day he gonna pop that question? So you got to tread light on that particular day. A year is a jewelry thing, yes.
Okay.
But be careful of the jewelry that you put out there.
So earrings, necklace, bracelet.
Yeah, make sure a nice pendant. That would be great. A nice little diamond pendant. K Jewelers has specials every Valentine's Day for those particular pendants. I know. I'm a freaking business.
So what if you're married? Okay. Are your expectations lowered since you can only do so much for the same person year after year? Or does it get higher because that person may expect more creativity involved since you're supposed to know everything about her at this point?
Right. If you know everything about her, you know the things that she likes, then once you get past that marriage state, then it does become like an extra birthday. Because then it's like, or extra Christmas day. You have your birthday, you have Christmas, and then you have Valentine's. So whatever it is that, she don't want for Christmas and you couldn't get her for a birthday, Valentine's Day becomes the day for that. It could be, I've seen, my uncle used to give my aunt, she was big on these like quilts. So he used to always like import a quilt to her for Valentine's Day, a different quilt from a different country. Just those little things that they may want, those little trinkets that they may desire over the year. You just go ahead and do, use that for Valentine's Day.
All right. See, I think when you're married, you definitely have to be creative. I think that's definitely not the time to slack off. When you're married, you gotta keep dating them. You got to keep dating them.
Oh yeah, you definitely got to date. Definitely, man. You never stop dating your significant other. You should never do that.
Yeah, and some guys get complacent, and they're like, "Well, she's used to it." So, like Erica of Dope Discussion said, you go to Walgreens and get the bear and the candy that everybody else has, that 80% of the women in the world have, and that's never a good thing when you do that. So how do you feel about giving non-personal gifts to a woman on Valentine's Day? Like a gift card or cash. Is that acceptable on Valentine's Day?
It's not. If you want to get cussed out, if you want to get that look, if you want to get talked about, if you want to get blasted, don't be a follower on her Facebook because she gonna blast you in your face on Facebook. No, you can't do that. You have to give something personal on Valentine's Day. If you're dating that person. If it's just a random coworker, yeah, sure, some little funky card, candy, or whatever. But if it's your significant other, you better give them something personal.
And so you don't think you can style it up some type of way and do it?
It's hard to style up a gift card. Like, you can put it in a little pretty box, but at the end of the day, they still got to read $50 to Victoria's Secret. Oh. No, they're not gonna do that. No, they ain't gonna go for it.
All right, so
y'all can try it and see how it work out, but I'm not.
I've seen some of those memes on Facebook where a guy takes a bunch of 20s and puts it in, designs it as a bouquet and all this type of stuff. So I'm guessing that stuff works a little bit. I guess it depends on your mate.
A lot of thoughts like that, but like people who like distinguished women, they like 20s. What did you just so you would cash your check and just put a whole bunch of 20s in here? Okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let me go back to the virtual studio. Looks like we're being joined here, and I'm sure he can have some valuable insight. This guy's been married for a minute.
Oh yeah.
So residing in the Golden State of California. He's the host of the Conversations with Lamp podcast. Let me welcome on Mr. James Lampkin to the Talk to Q radio show, What Men Think series. What's going on, Lamp?
What's going on? How y'all doing?
What's up, Lamp?
What's going on? Appreciate the invite.
No problem. And Lamp, so let me ask you, man, I just got finished asking Gator. We're talking about Valentine's Day. And is it okay to give your significant other an impersonal gift like cash or a gift card for Valentine's Day? Can you get away with that? Is that cool?
Yeah. I think so. I'm still there.
Yeah, you're still there. Go ahead.
Oh,
Elaborate
okay.
for me.
Because when y'all look, I got to get used to this format. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I think it's cool. I've done it. I think it's better to try to find a gift, but it's okay.
Okay. All right. So he said you can get away with it. And see some people interacting on Facebook. Erica Warren says no cash.
Now, okay, but let me say this: Have I done it? No.
Mm-hmm.
But I think
But you think it's okay.
But I personally haven't done it.
Don't give no.
See, this is the thing. Okay, all right. So let's back up a little bit because I think we need to put some perspective on it.
All right.
I've been married. It'll be 18 years in March. So you got to think I should know my wife by now. I shouldn't have to give a gift card or cash. It does seem a little impersonal. Now, is it to me? I feel like it's okay because that was your question. Is it okay?
Yeah.
But should you do it? No. I know you better serve getting her a gift.
Okay. So is it okay? Yes. Should you do it? No. All right. And so, Gator, back to you for a second, man. You know, they say it's the thought that truly counts. So can a man spend little to nothing on his woman on Valentine's Day and still satisfy her? And if so, I mean, what's some ideas that come to mind?
That better be a very intricate thought. That's all I got. They say the thought counts. It better be an intricate thought because, if you don't plan on spending the money on taking somebody out, if you don't plan on spending the money on a nice gift or bouquets or, those types of status type things, then you better have an original thought, like something that's going to be mind blowing and super sweet. You better have Steve Urkel level sweet in order to go off, right. Because if you don't, then that thought, I just got you something, real inexpensive, but, it should be good, right? No.
What do you think, Lamp? I mean, is it the thought that really counts?
No.
We've been lied to for years.
Listen, I don't want nobody listening to this to be led astray. No, it's not the thought that counts. I mean, you need to put some thought into that gift.
Okay.
Don't just go. I mean, if you serious about this woman, if you serious about getting her time and attention and keeping it, yeah, you need to put some thought into that gift.
All right,
don't go spending $10, $15 thinking you about to do something because you're not.
So let me ask you right here, Lamp. Do you feel as if a lot of men don't truly prepare for Valentine's Day and we don't think things through? Like those dudes who go to the gas station and buy the little gift baskets.
Man, that's I don't want to bash nobody because I don't know. I could tell you that I think about it because I'll say this. I think it depends on your woman because my woman she puts a lot of value in the Valentine's Day. So me personally, I can't mess Valentine's Day up. I've done it one time and I'm not doing it again. So Valentine's Day is very important in this household. Very important. So whether men plan for it or not, I don't know. Like I don't want to be that guy saying what men don't do because I don't want to speak for every man, but I know for me, I put a lot of thought into it. So
okay, well, I know there are a lot of women.
Again, I'm sorry, and let me be clear. I only put a lot of thought into it because it's important to my wife. Because if it wasn't important to her, it definitely wouldn't be important to me.
Mm-hmm. I get that. And Gator, what about you, man? Do you think that some guys set themselves up to fail because they don't truly prepare for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, definitely. You better prepare for it like you prepare for the Super Bowl. Because guess what? At the end of the day, that is their Super Bowl. Especially if you got one of those competitive women, like we talked about earlier, who's working one of those office environments.
Yeah.
Look, that is their Super Bowl. They be waiting. They be waiting on that gift to come through the door. Every other bouquet that come in. Oh, is that mine? Oh, that ain't mine. Oh, is that mine? Oh, no, that she got an Elmer. Oh, Lord. She waiting on hers to come in the door. And then she gonna compare that with all the other ones that's sitting in the room. And then, look, if yours don't compare or measure up, like I say, Facebook post, you don't want it.
You know, and to let
And this
you
is
know,
for the unmarried.
right. And to let some guys know how serious it is, I used to work with a lady who actually sent herself something to her job, to the job. All right. And I can't remember how it was found out. I don't know what happened, but I know ultimately it was found out a day or two later. And she has good taste. I will say that. She sent herself something really nice. But I mean, so some people take it seriously, and this particular woman did. She wanted to look good in front of her friends and co-workers. So since she didn't have a guy or a guy who was the type that would send her anything, she sent herself something. And man, so guys,
that's beautiful.
That is. That's beautiful. Boy, you better not let that be your woman. If she got to send herself something, you better not. You don't even need to come home.
My wife not sending herself nothing. So
yeah,
I've known people to do that.
And I know there are going to be a lot of women guys who tell you you don't have to do it and everything, but in a lot of cases you do. Now, of course, it does depend on the woman you're dating, but a lot of them will tell you no, you don't have to do it, but you do. And so, all right, so let me ask you this, Gator. What should women do for men on Valentine's Day? Because we've established that as we've gotten older, we realize that guys do get gifts too. So what's a good gift for a man to receive, if he's been in a long-term relationship with someone for Valentine's Day?
That's a good question, man. Sex is kind of played out now in a long-term relationship because that used to be the thing. Or you dress up in a nice little sexy. Oh, by the way, women, giving yourself as a gift to men for Valentine's Day is not a gift. I've seen that happen too many times. No, so you got to do more than just give that. You got to put some thought into it. Like with men, we'll be satisfied. Hey, look, give us a game. Now, I don't play games personally, but I know a lot of men will be like, oh, wait, you got me a new game for PS5? Oh, man, I feel special. Or maybe cook a nice meal for him, or all that. If you don't cook regularly, do something that out of the ordinary that you wouldn't normally do. And I think that's something that'll kind of keep men kind of satiated for that for that holiday. So yeah, do that for him.
Okay. And my man Roger chimed in and said more than the cookie. So it definitely tastes more than sex. Yeah. And Shanika in St. Louis said a nice watch.
Oh, Shanika, that's a really good idea. I love watches. Watches is a thing. Yeah, that's nice.
And a chef cooked dinner. Hey. I get that too. And so, Lamp, what do you think, man? What's a good gift for a man on Valentine's Day? I mean, what works for you?
My wife has given me gift cards, candy, cologne, shoes. Those were the ones I remember, and I'm good with gift cards. I'm not like I'll ask for a gift card. So so that's my big thing: gift cards and candy. So, all
right, so you keep it simple.
Yeah, like them little damn, I can't think of that candy. It's like Linden's.
Oh yeah.
What's it called?
The little circle candy Linden's, the chocolate. I love those things. Yeah.
When you bite it, it's like a gooey center in the middle of it.
I only have them on special occasions like Valentine's Day, anniversary.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
All right. See, for me, it depends on the person I'm dating. There's some women I've dated in the past, and all I wanted was peace.
Yeah.
All right, I just wanted to chill out, maybe watch some sports, not do anything. And that's never going to happen on Valentine's Day, of course, but maybe the day before or the day after, something like that.
Right.
But I've never really been one to expect things, but it kind of depends. And, you know, and relationships I've had, you go out to eat, you do that thing. Maybe she'll buy you some nice boxers, you know, some nice shorts or something, or a nice button-up shirt or whatever. So, I mean, you can pretty much treat it just like a birthday with guys too. Mm-hmm. And Erica asked, "What about a vacation?" Yeah, it's kind of a win-win for everybody.
Well, it depends on where you're going. Depends on where you're going on that vacation. Like if you go in somewhere where she want to go, then you know it's different. But like, take me to a vacation to, I don't know, on a camping trip, a hunting trip, or something. You know, saying something that's different than what they would want to go do. Then I'd be good with it.
And then you'll feel like it's for you, huh?
Right. I feel like it's for me at that point. You know, and I got a tie fetish too. I forgot to talk about that. I love ties. I love colognes and stuff. So women, you can never go wrong with doing that. Some guys don't like ties, but hey, I love them. So go ahead and send those on my way.
Cologne. Good cologne.
Yeah, good cologne. Yeah, don't go. Don't go to Burlington
CVS.
and CVS. Well, you know, although CVS sells some alright stuff now, but don't go CVS and buy it, or Burlington or anywhere like that. You know,
we getting that juke.
Right, juke. Yeah. What's the one that Diddy got now? Diddy got a cheap one. I smelled that thing. I said, golly, it smelled like the old school brute.
Now wait a minute, hold on. That Diddy cologne was good. I don't know
which one. No, I seen one in no, the first one was good. I don't know about the second one I seen.
Oh, okay.
Well, I smelled, I should say.
Because that Unforgiven was amazing.
Yeah, Unforgiven was good. Yeah, Unforgiven was good. You know, I'm looking at Erica. No, we ain't going camping. See, that's the point. He got to do something that he'll want to do in that scenario.
I'm surprised she agreed to a tent in the backyard.
The vacation thing is, it depends on who's buying it, because most women probably not going to pay for something we want to do. So, which is fine. Like I don't like me personally. Like he said, I prefer to just watch the game or something. So, but unfortunately, it's not a lot of sports during that time.
Right.
Yeah. If you're lucky, the All-Star game will fall on it.
But are you really lucky? Because you could end up at dinner during the game.
That's all bad. They got some guys trying to figure out their plans for the Daytona 500 this Sunday. So there are a lot of guys in the South trying to figure that out right now, what they're going to do.
Hey, look, that would be a good Valentine's Day. If you got a guy that's in the NASCAR and stuff, man, take him to the Daytona 500. You know, I'm a big wrestling fan. So, hey, look, take me to one of these wrestling pay-per-views or something, something like that.
Yeah.
I actually had that happen for one Valentine's Day. That was actually pretty cool.
That's nice. That sounds pretty dope.
Well,
I said,
Valentine's.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, that's dope.
I think it was on the 13th, if I'm not mistaken, but that was my Valentine's Day gift.
Close enough.
He was gonna go to right. Close enough. You know, it was right before Side Chick Day or Side Piece Day, as they call it. So, I ain't feel like the side piece on that day.
Side Piece Day is the 15th.
Yeah, Side Piece Day is the 15th, right?
Okay.
It's sad that we know exactly what Side Piece Day is.
I wasn't going to admit that.
So much confidence in conviction, but I know somebody like, how the hell he know?
Right. Look, I shall not divulge my secrets.
Right.
Look, it's on Google now. If you Google Side Piece Day, it comes up.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
So,
yeah, you can Google Side Piece Day. You can Google March 14th. That's a holiday too. So for everyone out there, if you don't know what March 14th is, that's when you get your man back. March 14th. Google March 14th holiday.
Yeah.
All right. So Rod said there's a WWE pay-per-view on Valentine's Day this year. So there you go.
There's no fans.
So,
there's no fans.
We have to watch it on pay-per-view. Yeah. All right. So a couple more questions now. Gator. Is sex a done deal for Valentine's Day? I mean, is that a lock as far as men are concerned?
It would be nice. However, I don't think it's a complete lock for Valentine's Day. I mean, and like I said, to be completely honest, if that's all you giving for Valentine's Day every year, men be like, oh, okay, we're just gonna have sex. Hopefully we having sex more than once or twice a year. So if we gonna have sex for Valentine's Day, that's just like, okay, well, what else we doing? We should be doing that any other time, right? So yeah, I don't see it as that big of a deal,
Man, what you think about it, Lamp? I mean, is it a lock as far as men are concerned? Do you expect that to end the evening as far as Valentine's Day goes?
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you. Good night.
I mean, I didn't took you out to dinner. I done got you gifts. I done made sure you enjoyed it. Yeah. The better question is, why wouldn't I expect it? If I did everything I'm supposed to do, I took you out, I bought you nice gifts, I showed you a good time. Yeah. What would be, I mean, if it's if it's that time of the month, I understand that. But other than that, nah, yeah, I'm expecting that. That's a done deal. I honestly, to the point I'm not even thinking about it. Like, yeah.
Pay at the
you
register.
Already know what's going down. Huh?
You already know what's going down.
I mean, I did everything I'm supposed to do. Like, I got you a nice gift, took you to dinner. I like Valentine's Day is for women, so it's like I catered to make sure you enjoyed your day. So yeah, I'm expecting that. Like, she said, really? So you pay for it? Pay for what?
Yeah, that's what Chris is saying. Are you paying for it? Take her out to dinner and yeah.
I mean, I would listen. Adults do what adults do. Like, I took care of you. Like, I'm not. It's not one of them. It's not like. Oh, honestly, it's not. I'm just not even thinking about it because I already know you're gonna do it. Like, well, why would I think about that?
If anything, you shocked if it doesn't go down.
Right. Like, why wouldn't you? That's the question. Why wouldn't she do it? I mean,
so Gator, I think most guys, if you're in a relationship, I'm kind of like Lamp. If you're in a relationship, you do expect things to go down because if you're involved with someone, you've been together for however long enough for them you to be exclusive. So you kind of expect the culmination of the evening to lead to sex. You're romantic. It's an intimate day of closeness. You expect it to happen.
Yeah.
So I understand maybe if it's a month into the relationship and you go out for dinner, you may not expect it. I mean, even some guys may do, but so I mean, it kind of should be expected, right?
I mean,
not saying it has to happen, but as a guy,
that's what I'm saying. It'd be nice. It would really be nice. My only issue with it, like I would expect it, at the end of the night. My only issue is when women think that, okay, well, you did all this for me, so now I'm just gonna give you sex and that's it. We call it even. Nah, that's not how it works. You need to do a little bit more than just because I done had this all throughout the year. This ain't nothing new. You got to come up with something else to bring to the table in this scenario. I mean, like we just dating for like 3 to 6, like you said earlier, 3 to 6 months. Hey, that might be kind of special for us to have a little intimacy on Valentine's Day. Year 2, 3, look, we do this all the time. So come up with something new. You need to call Hitch, one of these other people, and try to come up with something to kind of give me a little bit of my, return on my investment instead of just the coochie. Because I can get that on the 15th, I can get that on 16th. 17?
Yeah,
in them days.
I mean, to be honest, like if you've been, let me back up now because I've been married almost 18 years. So
yeah,
it's like I know what
your scenario is different,
right? I know what to do. But if I was dating a woman, if we're dating and it's only been a couple months, no, I'm not expecting sex, but I would have to. But here's another thing. I don't know if I'm spending my Valentine's Day with you either, because I don't want to give. No. Hold on, because let me explain. Because I don't want to give you the wrong impression. Like, what if we not on that level yet? And just because it's Valentine's Day, I'm a man and you're a woman. That means we supposed to spend it together? Not necessarily. Because I don't want to give you like, what if we not at that level yet? And I don't want to give you the impression like, oh, we're a couple. Because honestly, when you go, you don't do Valentine dates casually. That's not a casual date. That's a if you out with this woman on Valentine's Day, that's saying something. So we only been together a month. I'll send you an edible range. I don't even know if it's edible arrangement. That might be a little bit too much. I don't know.
For real, them things running about $60 on the cheapest one now. No.
Yeah, I might matter of fact, I might deliver it myself to save on the cost.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Just get you one fruit that you like. I might dip it in chocolate. I don't know. It depends.
Look, I'll make some Jello to go along with it.
But seriously, like you can't if you only been talking to a woman you only been talking for like a month or two. Don't take that woman on a Valentine's Day date. You're not serious about her. You giving her the wrong impression.
Oh man, y'all are tickling me. And Rod said that sex can't be the gift. He says it's the nightcap. And all right, so I get that. He says just a nightcap.
Right.
And,
some women
but
try
I
to
agree
use it
with
as
you.
a gift.
Right. Sex is not a gift. You can't give me sex. I mean, sex is something that's shared. Everybody gets something out of it. So that's how I look at it.
And honestly, sex is kind of you could act like if you've been with a woman and that's your woman, you could set sex up. That's kind of like easy.
Yeah.
Because you could just make one of the gifts lingerie. So
exactly.
Yeah, it's kind of a gift for yourself that you get to unwrap personally.
Yeah, I mean, you Fenty, what's not Fenty? What's Rihanna brand? I don't know. Savage.
Expensive.
Nah.
No.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen the.
That's not expensive at all.
Yeah, see, that shows you I don't even mess with Rihanna. So I'd be like, wait, this is.
Rihanna good. Got the good plus.
I'm going to check it out. Check it out.
Check it out.
That might be a gift. Yeah, I did have sex one time that wasn't a bad gift because she tried to give me like a threesome on that day. So, those were.
What?
Damn.
I mean, you said she tried to.
Yeah, she tried.
Man, you turned it down?
Well, no, I didn't turn it down, but she was a little too intoxicated. So, long story.
I got it. We'll save that for another.
I'll put that one in the book.
Yeah, keep that one.
There you go.
And good thing you didn't do it because we might not be talking right now.
Look. Yeah.
Okay, Fenty is.
She said, "How do you try?" Look, long story.
All right, we'll say that for a podcast on Gator turns down threesome. That's what we'll call that episode.
I haven't turned down many, but I did turn down that one. These technically.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Oh right. Man. All right, so one more question, and we'll get ready to wrap things up. We've heard the song "What Do the Lonely Do at Christmas." That's actually my favorite holiday song. But there are certain holidays that put people in their feelings because they see others out celebrating with someone when they don't have anyone themselves. So what does the lonely man do on Valentine's Day? How do single men handle Valentine's Day? Do you care that you're single on a lover's holiday? Do you try to take someone out just to get out the house, maybe ask one out on a date? Or do you not worry about it at all? And Lamp, I'll start with you.
Shit, I don't have no comment. I haven't been single in damn near 10 years. I have no useful information on this topic.
All right, Gator. I mean, how do you feel about it, man? What do the lonely men do on Valentine's Day?
Seeing as though this has happened to me reoccurringly, and it's going to happen to me this year. You know what? I just kind of treat it like any other day, man. And just do what I normally do. I go ahead and pour up my tequila and stuff, and you know, do my thing. You know, it's not a big deal to me. I mean, to me, I feel kind of good because I mean, like, you know, I see the people that are out there buying up all the gifts and stuff last minute in Walmart, and the guys who be looking all panicked and stuff, and I be like, you know what? That's not me. You go ahead and do that kind of thing. You gonna spend $200 something tonight, bro, and we'll sit there and watch reruns on Netflix.
I will say this though, I wouldn't know if I was single. Like if something was to happen with me and my wife, I don't know what I would do for Valentine's Day. It would feel different because I've participated in it so long.
Yeah,
I wouldn't. Man, I don't know what I would do. I probably would be sad actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, because again, it's a romantic holiday, and I don't have anybody to be romantic with. So I would be sad because I would think about, you know, why I'm not celebrating because we're not together. So
yeah. Oh, see that I would feel kind of like that. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of sad, you know.
I mean,
I used to be good at that romantic stuff.
I've done about, let me see, this 2021. So I've done Valentine's Day for this will be like my 19th straight Valentine's Day I had to celebrate.
Oh yeah, so
and I'm only 41, so I've been celebrating Valentine's Day damn
right. It's like all your life.
Yeah. So, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know how to handle it.
I get that. I know. I can recall probably about 5 years ago, I was single. I went through, you know, Christmas and Valentine's Day, and I didn't really think about. I didn't feel lonely. I mean, I had extra money in my pocket. I actually bought myself some pretty nice stuff during that time.
Yeah.
For Valentine's Day?
Well, I don't mean on that particular day, but the money I saved not having to buy a Valentine's Day, I was able to use it on other things. No, I didn't celebrate. But yeah, I went out and bought myself some roses. No, I didn't do that. So I know a lot of guys who really don't make that big of a deal out of it. Maybe if they've been in a situation like Lamp to where they had a long-term relationship that came to an end or something for whatever reason, then they may feel some type of way. But and then I've also, because there's not a shortage of people who are also single, I've also asked someone, hey, do you want to go out? Just because, you know, when neither one of us has anything to do, we weren't in a relationship. But you go out, have some drinks.
No. I did that before. Look, I've never met. No. I would never.
Hey, I didn't say go. I didn't say go blow all your money. I didn't say go blow all your money.
Man, look, we're not even going to Chick-fil-A. We're not
right. They be having heart-shaped nuggets on Valentine's Day. They're not even getting heart-shaped nuggets.
We are not doing nothing because I don't want you to get the wrong message. Like you got like 364 other days to take a woman out. If you're not my woman, we are not doing anything on Valentine's Day. Nothing.
Yep.
And see,
her
comment, she said, "Yeah, you would be sad. I was married for 25." Oh, so I'm assuming she's divorced.
And so last 2 years has been different for her because she was married for 23 years. So I totally understand her situation.
And you know what's crazy? Yeah. When me and my wife separated, our separation lasted into Valentine's Day. So it was kind of awkward. We celebrated it, but it wasn't the same.
Right.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think I got sick.
That was that emotional sickness.
It just wasn't the same. Like our anniversary, because our anniversary is like a month. Oh wow, my condolences. She said,
"Yeah, me too."
It was we had Valentine's Day, we had our anniversary. All this was happening while we were separated. So it was that was
that had to be rough.
Yeah. And she was actually sick on our anniversary. So and then I had to kind of like fake too. You know, you planned it up for social media because I didn't want people to know that we were separated.
Right.
So
yeah,
I kind of, you know, lied a little bit. So.
Hey, do what you do to protect your relationship, man, and your privacy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but see now, like after being out of that situation, I won't do that again. Like,
right.
I'm not friends with neither one of y'all on Facebook, but I used to post a lot, and I don't post hardly at all because most people know I'm married. So it's like because when you post that much, you start putting people in your relationship, and
they get invested.
Yeah, and it's like, wait a minute, James haven't posted his wife in a while. What's going on? So now it's routine. You're not gonna see her unless I want you to see her.
Right.
Every blue moon, we got a wedding or something, or anniversary, special. I post a picture.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not opposed if I get into a relationship and posting pictures of my significant other, but I'm not going to do that every day and try to, because like you said, like people for some reason get invested in what you're doing. And, you know, if you don't post it for 2 weeks, you don't post it for 2 weeks, something must be going on.
But
and they...
You know what else too? You actually fooling yourself.
Yeah.
You start fooling yourself. Like I could speak for myself personally. Like I wasn't paying attention to real issues that was going on in my marriage, but I'm posting every day, like everything is all good. So it's like you kind of, like subconsciously, you kind of just trying to convince yourself everything is right.
Right.
That's true.
Right. Social media gets you fucked up out here.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
If you don't know how to use it, definitely.
Yeah. Even if you know how to use it.
Right.
It can be some things out of your control for sure. Yeah.
You know, you'll have them women who get in your social media. They see you in a happy relationship. And I ain't talking about the nice, upstanding women that are viewing the Talk to Q show tonight. I'm talking about some of them, like I refer to all the time, pothounds, scallywags, all them women of lower intent. Them ones that come up in your inbox. Oh, I see, you know, you doing your thing with your girl. Okay. And then be steady sliding all kinds of innuendo and all kind of stuff at you. I've seen it happen. It's not a good So it's good to keep those things separate. Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Especially around Valentine's Day. Oh, you did something nice for Valentine's Day. What you doing on the 15th?
It'll get you in trouble.
Yeah.
Right, huh?
Yeah. All right. So we'll go ahead and get ready to close thing out just to let the people know as far as what's coming on the Talk to Q radio show in the future. Tomorrow, Rojana Harris comes back on the show. So this will be Facebook Live. If you want to check that out, go to Facebook and search for Talk to Q to find the page and like it. And her and I will discuss her experience in federal prison. She has a great redemption story of how she had a tax business and got convicted of tax fraud and had to do like 24 months, 28 months, something like that. And now she has to reestablish herself in society. So I will speak with her on tomorrow. And then in a couple of weeks, I have Carrie joining the show. She is the host of the podcast Camouflage Beauty. And her and I will discuss things about relationships regarding long distance relationships with her serving in the military and all, and how that works. And some of the things that she's been through in her life. She's out of DC. So that would be in a couple of weeks on the 25th. So just go to talktoq.com to get more information on that. Or you can just, like I said, follow the Facebook fan page.
Lord, Q, it's a good thing you had my face covered up because my eyes had popped out my head. Camouflage Beauty. I would make sure to look
at that. Hey, Q.
Yo.
You said the 25th. I think your flyer said the 23rd. You may want to look at it.
And okay, I'll have to get that straight. I might have read it wrong. Yeah, it did say Tuesday is the 23rd. You're right. You're exactly right. So I read it incorrectly.
Okay.
So that's on me.
Yeah, it's the 23rd. Yeah.
All right. I appreciate that. and I'll send you an invite, Gator. Make sure you don't miss it. So, all right. So let's do our final thoughts. I'll get you guys to give your final thoughts on things. First of all, I want you to shamelessly plug your shows. All right. So be sure to do that and your social media information. And then just give a summation of tonight's show if you can. And Gator, I will start with you, sir.
All right. Well, again, Cupid, man, I appreciate you having me on. It's me, Gator Beater, baby. I am the co-host of the Dope Discussions with Erica podcast that you can find every Sunday streaming live on Facebook and YouTube at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central Time. We always get into some juicy topics, and we like to uplift and talk about relationships and put everything out on Front Street so that people can actually, heal and recover from anything that they may be going through, or have gone through any traumas or anything that they may have gone through. And we just like to have fun. Then we got Down 5 podcast, which we always call the most misogynistic podcast this side of Western Kakalaki. I think it's Western Kakalaki this weekend. Yeah, that particular podcast is a little bit out there. As people know, we always stream Color People Time like 11-ish on Saturday mornings. But we also have that on Anchor and Spotify. So always tune in, guys. We appreciate y'all coming in and taking a look at us.
All right. And man, I will say that last episode you all had, just to let the people know how much of a firecracker or a spark that it was about what, 4 or 5 hours later, and there were still conversations about what went down on that episode.
Bro, we had to. So we are okay. Just to let the cat out of the bag, we actually have to do a whole retraction statement on that episode. Yeah, it was a little,
some people who got heated.
It was a little wild, man, and we've talked about it, and we need to go ahead and do. So my co-host will be issuing some sort of statement, and yeah, it's gonna be. We just talked about it literally before this podcast, so yeah.
Man, that's wild.
Yeah, we get in trouble all the time, man.
Oh man! All right, well, man, I appreciate you joining the show. And lending because you have that radio voice, man. So it's always good to have you. I'm gonna get you to do some voiceovers for me, man.
Man, look, I've been trying to do it. I've been trying to do people voiceovers for the Pod Squad, but apparently my laptop won't let me do anything. So if anyone wants to contribute to the Gator needs a new laptop fund, please send a Cash App to the Dope Discussions Cash App. We really would appreciate that. Definitely.
Between you and Erica,
I'll even give you a discount. Right. I'll even give y'all a discount on a free voiceover.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, man. And Lamp, shut it down for me, man. Let the people know your podcast, what it's about, where they can find you.
Oh, hey, first of all, thanks for the invite. I truly appreciate it. My podcast is Conversations with Lamp. It's available on SoundCloud and Apple. And my podcast is basically just it's an interview process. It's interview style. I just talk one-on-one with my guests. It could be a doctor, lawyer, another podcaster. Just good conversation. So again, it's on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And you can follow me on Instagram at conversations_with_Lamp. And I'm also on Facebook, Conversations with Lamp.
All right. Appreciate you joining the show, man. It's your first time. Your maiden
I wish
voyage.
I would have got here early. I didn't know y'all was starting this early. I would have got here earlier.
It's that West Coast thing, man. I understand.
You told me a different time.
Did I? So just like I'm reading different dates, I gave you a different time.
Yeah.
Oh man, I got to tighten up. See, I don't know. Maybe I need to hire an admin assistant. Maybe.
Oh yeah, we need that.
Maybe I got too much going on, but sorry about that. That's on me, man. I'll try to make sure to do better next time.
And this was really good too. I'm like, damn, they didn't got the party started. I come late. Like, damn.
All right. So I appreciate everyone who listened to the show and chimed in. For those on Facebook Live, it's appreciated. And
very much
all of the Q Live crew.
The Q Live crew.
Somebody say good night. So good night.
Yeah, good night. Good night. Have a great evening. We appreciate you tuning in.
And guys, I want to thank you for taking the time to join the show and sharing your thoughts as far as what men think of Valentine's Day. And I think these shows are needed because I want to allow people to give their perspective without the other gender interrupting. And so that's why I created this platform to give the men an opportunity to speak their minds without being challenged by women. I mean, everything that was said here needs to be respected and evaluated because I want to give my listeners a leg up on life, because when you know better, you do better. So please pay attention to what's being said, and maybe you'll recognize it when you see it in reality. And doing so may help prevent future struggles. So this What Men Think series will be back on the Talk to Q radio show in the future with more guests and more topics. If you want to join the show, then inbox me on Facebook or email me at talktoqnow@gmail. So on behalf of my guests, Gator, Lamp, I want to wish you all a good day, and I hope that you enjoy your Valentine's Day. And you've been listening to the Talk to Q radio show. No experts,